Beaver After Dark is not for all audiences. It will be dealing with adult topics and adult situations. Each host will be giving an opinion and is in no means an expert. Listener discretion is advised.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Yes, it is Beaver After Dark. I am joined tonight by the one, the only pretty Erica, the elusive unicorn, and of course, our friend and struggling disease factory, Big Country, the scholar of the Urban Dictionary.
Right. I'm sicker than Jethro Clampett trying to fuck Ellie Mae. So y'all just y'all bear with me here. We'll get through it.
Oh dear.
Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Of course, I am the Beaver. Rusty, our friend Rusty, is going to be taking a little bit of a leave of absence for now. So just keep some positive thoughts going for that motherfucker until he gets back to be with us. Okay. So I'm going to start off because I am not a parent and never have been a parent, but I have helped raise my nephew, and I helped, I babysat my nieces and my nephews a lot. And I just feel like there's some things that I would not have ever let them get away with. So I'm going to play a video actually, I have two videos tonight, both of 7-year-old children, and how their parents mostly react. So may I present to you things that piss me off, number one. Okay. I think this is the one. Nope, that's not it. It must be this one. Here we go. And I want to make sure that it's unmuted. And that's as big as I can make it. So you're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, I did. She gave me the finger.
Amelia Rose flips off an elderly gentleman in the grocery store.
Okay, so first of all, there's going to be a guy talking the whole time. And I'm sorry, I can't cut him out. I couldn't find the original video. So we're going to have to deal with this guy in the middle. Okay.
And then gets mad after being called rude.
Well, I wouldn't have done that if he wasn't being a slow asshole.
Maybe it's because I'm a 90s kid, but there's no way we'd get away with talking to the elderly like that, let alone acting like that in public.
Listen.
First of all, if I would have said to, if I would have flipped the finger at somebody in the store, my mom would have smacked me and made me apologize. Second, if I said I wouldn't have flipped him off because if he wasn't such a slow asshole, she would have smacked my mouth. Just saying. That's how my mom would have reacted to that. So let's go on and see how this mom reacts.
Whether she gave you the finger or not, then maybe you should have gotten out of her way.
Wait, no, because it's parents like this.
Okay. Do you see where this is going?
Right.
Oh,
I know.
dear God. I mean, that's another place I'm getting kicked out of. Because I'm about to
Right?
throw down with that mom right now. Like, what
I
are we?
really wish
No.
I could fast forward through this guy because wait.
That say they gentle parent and truly just permissively parent their children and set no appropriate boundaries or expectations for them to meet. Because what?
Yeah, I know. I'm old. I'm kind of slow.
Wait, why is the elderly gentleman What?
She's rude. She's rude.
No, honestly, if your child gives an elderly gentleman the middle finger, who, by the way, was in one of those carts that you drive, you're raising a really foul child. Like, you're failing as a parent if this is what you're raising.
But she's not rude. She's only 7.
I mean, by 4 years old,
Listen, she might be 7, but you're not teaching her how to be respectful. Confronting this guy and talking like this and like literally attacking this guy I can't. It's annoying. It's already annoying me. And I'm getting all triggered again.
I was taught, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, mom, yes, dad. It's never what. It's always like, you respect your elders, like respect the adults in the environment looking after you, like respect your teachers. What is going on with like parenting in today's kids?
So don't you think that maybe you don't own the store just because you're driving a cart?
All right, you guys, I need
Wow.
to hear what you wanna say about this.
Wow.
It goes
Oh
on
my.
for a little bit more.
I mean, okay, had I used language like that, I would have been picking my mom's wedding ring out of my face, okay? She would have just smacked me. There would have been way more than that. And I also would have had a splint on my finger going to school the next day because she would have broken my middle finger right off. Like, there's no way that that's allowed to happen. And what kind of woman? I mean, well, okay, listen to what the mom's saying and look at the little girl. There, she's not told no, ever. There's no
No,
way.
no.
No way. That's
I think
disgusting.
I think by now he should have done slapped the shit out of that woman.
Yeah. It's the mom for sure. Like, she
It
needs a
is.
beating.
It's an
She needs a beat.
absolute
That's what I'm saying. I would get kicked out because if I was that guy or if I was I am an elderly woman. What am I talking about? If that little girl did flip me off in the store, I would have flipped her cart right onto her and started beating her ass with my bare hands. And her mom would have had to pull me off of her. And there is no way. There's no way I would let some 7-year-old talk to me. And by the way, that 7-year-old was probably bigger than me.
Yeah, she looks
So,
pretty big.
I mean, I think she was as tall as me. I will fight her. No, you don't act like that. Absolutely not.
Don't remember what else there is, but hold on. I wish this had a tab where I could fast forward through where the guy's talking, but I can't.
Trashy parenting being modeled after.
Did you say that my daughter is rude?
Oh, that's it. That was all that there was. So yeah, this set me off.
That is
Because
so bad.
it is so bad. Like literally, I wish somebody would come at me like that just one day. Just
Yeah.
one day.
Don't even you don't even have to come at me. If I'm in the store and I see that happening, I'm getting involved.
Yeah.
I am getting
Please
involved.
let it happen and please let somebody videotape it, please.
I'm getting involved. I'm gonna be like, "I'm sorry. Did you just call that gentleman rude?" I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm getting involved. I'm getting involved, and let the mom have something to say to me.
Right?
Please, please, please come say something to me, mom, because I'm come at me, bro. You rude bitch. That little girl needs a kick right in the front teeth.
Well, wait.
Well, that's just it. I won't touch a child, but I'll beat a hit record out of that bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing. The child's only acting the way the mom allows her to keep
Yeah,
acting.
and the mom is just as bad. Did
It's
you ever think you
horrible.
don't own the store just because you're driving one of those carts? Oh my god. Oh
Like,
my
it's
god.
horrible. But wait, there's more. I have another child. And as soon as she's in the car and they're talking, I literally wanna smack this girl. And I really don't like kids, especially since I don't have any, they're not mine. But this little girl, oh my god, she has such an attitude. I feel like this might have been a young Erica before mom used to beat her.
Oh my
No,
god, no, my mom always beat me. I didn't go bad till I left home.
all right, here we go. Now this one, I think, I don't think I have to fast forward through this because I think it's literally just the video of this girl.
I am so fed up with her.
Oh, goody, we're fed up with our daughter.
Oh.
Let's see why.
Why did I get a call from your teacher that you did something to somebody in your class?
Phone call from the teacher. I wonder what she did.
For you to cut her hair with scissors?
Your daughter might cutting
We're gonna fast forward through this.
She was crying.
Okay, right there, this
Oh no, I'm out of my seatbelt and that child is being strapped in and I'm duct taping her to the car. Like, absolutely. Okay, but there's no way my daughter or my son ever would have thought about talking to me like that.
so I fast forward through part of it, but she cut her classmate's hair. Okay,
Right.
that's what she done, and she got pulled out. I didn't know if it all came through right. So let's see what else happens.
Stop it with the hand.
Seeing parenting.
Yeah, same parenting thing. Exactly. I know. I'm trying to cut that guy out.
Not always have to act out of anger.
Yes, I do.
Well,
I don't have to act out of anger. Yes, I do.
Yes, I
Well,
do.
You know, at the same time, that could be some shit she learns from home.
Exactly. You're right.
Okay, why did she? Is there a why?
We're gonna find out, I think.
Because she's crying because she lose her little hair. I'm
hurt her, Mom. It's just hair. So let's give her a little.
You're hurting her feelings.
Well, the feelings don't matter. Because she hurt my feelings.
There's a difference with hurting someone's feelings and then hurting someone's body. Taking scissors near their head and neck to cut their hair. Very different.
She was
Oh,
crying.
shut up.
So, she can cry all her wants.
I can only imagine how she treats her teachers when they're trying to redirect her behavior in
Okay.
the classroom.
Okay, he cut out the part about why.
That guy's being a pussy now at this
The
point.
guy is kind of being a pussy. It doesn't. She just said that she hurt her feelings. I don't know if there's something at the end. I think. Hold on.
Thought I heard iPad kid. You know what? If you're not gonna rear your kids correctly and raise entitled little brats, don't have kids. Like literally.
Okay, maybe not. I believe
Okay.
it just because she said the girl hurt her feelings.
I know, but I feel like there's something else here. I feel like there's something else here
I thought I
because you
heard.
know what? But Holly, I probably would be her. She cut that little girl's hair for a reason. That girl did something. I don't know what she did. I don't know what that little girl did, but she cut that girl's hair for a reason. And I think I might be supporting her right now. Not the attitude that she's given her mom, but I don't know. Did the girl make fun of her hair?
I bet she
Did they
learns
make
that
fun of her
bullshit at
curly hair
home, though, you
or
know?
whatever? You
Well,
know,
that's
like
what
this.
the wife does to the husband when he's talking. It's like, wow.
I mean, that part, yeah, the attitude and the hand flipping. But if I probably cut someone's hair at school.
She's mirroring something she's seen somewhere else, though. Regardless if it's during her parents' argument or what, that's okay to her because
Oh, she's
seen it.
seen that behavior for sure, absolutely. But I mean, I was just referencing Holly's comment saying she
Right.
feels like that might be me. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I probably have cut someone's hair. However, I feel like there's something cut out of that video. Her attitude is horrible. She shouldn't be talking to her mom like that. She shouldn't be acting like that. But I think she cut that girl's hair for a reason. I might be on her side for that part.
I knew it. No kidding. I like how the mom at the end is like, I'm going to take your iPad. I'd be taking that girl's hair and cutting it myself. I think I would just have to do it to prove a point. Like, look at how you feel now is how you made that girl feel. Like, you got to learn. I don't know.
Right.
I know my, not that my brother had it done to him, but he allowed his friend to, so he had like super bushy hair and he allowed his friend to like from here down shave it. So he just had this massive hair, almost like Kid and Play on the top of his head. And my dad's like, yeah, that's not happening. And he took him right to my aunt who had like a clipper and clipped it all off. He was like almost totally bald. My dad was not playing. All right.
Poor little feller.
There are times, twerking is a thing. Girls like to twerk, shake their ass, see if they can entice somebody. But then
Right.
there are times when you might not want to twerk. Or maybe, I don't know, not climb fences and do something like, say, this girl. So we're going to see how big we can make this so you can see where she is. She's climbing a fence so she can twerk. Work it, girl. Watch her. Boom, boom, baby. She's working it.
Oh God. No.
She's on top of that razor wire. She does not care. Oh, and she jumped the fence. She falls. She falls. Up. She's getting up. She's getting up. Oh, there she is. There's no music to this. I thought there would be. She's
really
climbing.
unfortunate.
She's I was going to play the electric slide, but I totally forgot.
Oh
Now
my
she's
God.
climbing up on some electrical thing here.
No.
And she's going to twerk. Watch her shake her ass. There it goes. There it goes. She's shaking it, shaking it, shaking it, shaking it. And then, wrong step.
She's dead.
Oh my God.
She's shaking that ass in heaven right now.
Holy crap. I didn't know you were going to show me her explode. Holy shit.
Yes, she steps on the wrong thing. You can't even really see anything. It literally goes from her standing there to a white lightning. That's it.
No. Oh my God. Darwin Award.
Yep. Basically, it should be a Darwin Award, except it was on Twitter. I did not get it out of the Darwin Award group. But I'm just thinking
That's
Mm.
crazy. Okay,
All
God, I
the
really
whole time I'm
don't
hearing the
someone
electric
tell me
slide
more.
playing
Was it a
in my
dare? Did someone dare you to do that? Why did you do that? Why did she do that?
She
I'm
was
thinking
on
because she was having fun.
drugs.
Oh,
Robert,
come on. It's not all
not
about
everyone
fun.
that does stupid shit is on
People
drugs.
are just stupid. They don't understand electricity or the fact that you probably shouldn't be climbing the fence to an electrical grid and then trying to climb said electrical grid and twerking at the same time.
Twerking is
Sober
hard,
people
and that's
don't dance on a
crazy.
fence covered in razor wire.
Come on, that's just a little foreplay.
It could be. Eh,
Well, it was foreplay, all right. To the
oh my
Well, for
gosh.
her, it was. It was just a warm up compared to what happened. What the heck?
It's
The barbed wire fence was nothing compared to the fact that her gun blew up.
J-May said that
felt that
seems like
all
a
over.
drunk dare.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it probably was a drunk dare. I can't say that too fast.
Bullshit, bullshit. I'm gonna go hold my meth pipe and watch this for
Oh my
1,000,
God.
Alex.
Hold my meth pipe.
Oh my god. Don't say it can't be done. I mean, technically, she succeeded. She did it, but she didn't live to tell the tale.
Well, it's on video though, so she's still a legend.
Legend in her own, well, no longer mind, right? No. Um, so we have a Dear Jane. I love these because some of them are like, seriously?
Dear Jane, I
I
think
don't
I
know.
should be a Dear Jane column writer.
Oh my god.
Responder. I need to be the responder.
Yes. And I would love to read those on air. If okay, so here's the deal. If you have something that you want to do like an Ask Erica, send us an email to realbeaverafterdark@gmail.com and Erica will receive said email and she will respond to you live on air. That's
Oh, you
Oh,
fucked up.
absolutely. No, this
real
is
no,
fantastic.
this is fantastic.
Bring it.
But remember, whatever you sent to her will be read on the air. Now, we can do it as an anonymous
It can
source.
be anonymous,
We
correct.
absolutely will be anonymous, but you can send it in realbeaverafterdark@gmail.com. All right. So, dear Jane, I'm an idiot. So I'm just going to say it. I actually, this one is one of those things where it's kind of like, why did you even ask Jane? But okay. So, dear Jane, I stumbled across something extremely upsetting in my boyfriend's apartment and I don't know what to do. What do you think? What do you stumbled across?
Anal
Dildo.
beads.
Okay.
Gay
My boyfriend
porn.
You don't have to keep guessing.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you in a minute. My my boyfriend and I were introduced by a mutual friend last year and have been happily together for 11 months. Our relationship has always been so easy and I truly felt he was the one. But the other day something happened that made me question everything. My boyfriend told me he had the perfect surprise gift for me to celebrate our anniversary. But I hate surprises. So
Oh,
one
no.
morning, while I was alone in his apartment and he was at the gym, I started snooping around to find the present. I know this sounds awful, but I was dying to know what the gift was, and I needed some inspiration for what I should get him in return. And then I began to scavenge through his underwear drawer and came across a stack of pictures. I honestly thought I had hit the jackpot. I assumed he was going to make a scrapbook or something. And then I realized the pictures were of his ex girlfriend, naked. There was a whole stash of her nudes tied together by an elastic band hiding at the very bottom of his drawer. My immediate reaction was shock and devastation. I was
Oh,
cheated on
dear.
in a Yep, I was cheated on in a past relationship, and this incident brought back all of those heartbreaking emotions. After I put the pictures back, I tried to rationalize the situation. He has been an amazing partner and has never given me any reason until now not to trust him. Also, only came across the images because I broke his trust by snooping around his things. What do you think, Jane? Should I try and forget? about the photographs or admit that I invaded his privacy and demand an explanation. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Underwear drawer detective.
Maybe
So
he
we'll see.
forgot.
That's what I was thinking. He might have forgot that he even had them. But Robert, as a man, if you had a stack of naked pictures of your ex, would you remember that you had them?
Well, I guess it depends on how
Yes.
old they were. I mean, we were together for 9 years. They could have got thrown in a drawer and forgotten about.
Nope.
I'm not gonna say that I necessarily would forget. Um,
Okay.
No, I don't see you forgetting, but at the same time, she shouldn't have been snooping.
Okay. But okay. So if you were dating a girl and you decided to snoop through her drawers and found pictures of her ex naked, how would you react?
I would kill that motherfucker. We ain't talking about me, goddammit. We're talking about her breaking his trust.
I know, but how would you demand that she throws them away? Would you be like, "Hey, why do you still have these?"
I would definitely be like, "Hey, I was looking for some room to put some of my stuff, and I run across this because we've been together this long, and I was just wondering why you still hanging on to this shit."
Yeah, I would just ask, Erica.
Okay, here's what I think. First of all, let's just consider the fact that there's stack photographs. Who has pictures that they've gotten developed, right? Like those are old. They haven't
Nickelback.
been around for a long time. So let's say it is an old girlfriend, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? Burn them? Send them to her? Throw them in the? You can't just throw them out.
Sure, you
Like
can.
that's someone's. You could cut them up. You could
You
cut
can
them up
mail them
and
to
throw
her
them out.
dad.
I just am. I think it would be hard. You'd have to burn them or something. You can't just throw those in the trash.
I mean,
You
if
got to
y'all
at least
broke
cut
up
them up. You
bad,
can't throw someone's naked image out and just hope that no one finds it. You're gonna find it plastered all over town. The trash men are gonna have a new bucket bunny. I mean, no, you can't do that. I
she's an
think.
ex. The
So
fuck's it matter? Send them to her dad
They
if
don't
if it
matter
was a
anymore to
bad breakup.
Robert.
send him to her dad.
Yeah, be like, hey, she might want these back, homie.
Yeah. Oh, that is so wrong. That is so
Is
wrong.
it because they're naked pictures that it's a problem? Or is it, I mean, what if
Yes.
it was just pictures of an ex?
Oh, she's a woman. She'd still have a problem.
Wow.
So
I don't give a shit if she like, I don't understand. I mean, are they I don't know. What
think
would
it's
be
the
in the
fact that
underwear
they're
drawer
hidden.
though? Because if they're old and he hasn't looked at them for a while, they're not going to be in the underwear drawer.
Right.
They're going to be somewhere in a box in a closet, and she comes across them.
Well,
They're
I
in
mean,
the
not maybe
underwear
her
drawer.
underwear are in his underwear drawer. Maybe he doesn't get I have like 30 pair of underwear. I never really get down to the bottom. I should probably
I mean,
rotate
now I
them.
kind of want to know what he does for a living. Does he travel? Because I bet that's what he takes with him to beat off in the hotel room.
You know what she should do? This is what she should do. She
Oh,
should
he's like,
replace those
no.
photos with naked pictures of herself.
Okay, I would
No, I would not give somebody naked pictures of myself.
no, especially not somebody careless enough to leave them in his underwear drawer for another woman to find. No, we're not doing
She
that.
shouldn't have been
But
fucking snooping.
I think that I would probably ask because then you're like, yeah, you were snooping, but you also found something. So one thing you got to be embarrassed because you have to admit that you're snooping. But two is the fact that I was only snooping for a present, and I'm sorry that was wrong. But you're like, the other thing is, why is it snoop? Or they're not married. So if you're
Yeah.
married, it's not snooping.
So I think what she should do is set a nice formal dinner table and have a nice fancy napkin on his plate and have the pictures underneath the napkin. So when he lifts up the napkin, there are those naked pictures. Be like, oh, by the way, what do you plan on doing with those? And figure it out from there. Or I would just confront and be like, hey, I found these.
Is
it
she
really necessary?
naked at the time of this dinner that they've prepared and
I
set?
mean, I
Like
wouldn't
that
be,
would be a good plan, right?
See,
Like, you got
but
here or what's going on with those,
yeah.
right? That I could see that. That wouldn't be a bad plan, but you're still in trouble for snooping. Only now you're naked, so you're probably not in trouble.
I would
Yeah,
still
there
be
you go,
pissed
see?
that you were snooping for a present that I bought. Bitch, you're not 5 and this ain't Christmas.
You're not 5 and
That's it.
Robert, you don't wanna get into a fight with me because I would be like, "I don't give a shit what you think of my snooping. We're not talking about my snooping. We can talk about that, but we're not talking about the naked photos that I found in your underwear drawer." I'm like, we can talk about that when we're done talking about this."
I
It's
would love to see
possible
you
he
get into a
forgot.
fight.
Or maybe you're right. Maybe he didn't want to throw them out and chance somebody else getting them. Maybe he was waiting for a respectable amount of time for shit to cool off because it ended bad, and then he's gonna be like, "Hey, you want these pictures? I don't want to just throw them out."
Yeah, but I like or you don't wanna just I don't know. I mean,
Why
it
not just rip
seems
them up and throw them away?
right. Although I
You can
okay,
shred them.
I've done that to an ex-boyfriend, actually. Like, way back, right? And let's just climb in the way back machine. But, like, before I was married, right?
Mhm.
I actually had a boyfriend who had a whole drawer full of, like, letters and pictures, like prom pictures and shit of
Oh,
his old girlfriend, and I dumped that whole drawer in the trash.
now see that ain't right because prom pictures are memories.
His mom had them. Give me a
You are.
break. Everybody's got more than one prom picture.
Uh, so, May, it did not specify if they lived together. It's 11 months, so it could be that they did or didn't. Uh, it was his house.
Yeah, it was his house.
It's
I feel like
definitely his house. I don't know
they
that they
didn't
lived
live
together.
together.
It didn't
I
say,
don't think so.
That maybe
but
a key was gonna be her gift. He was gonna ask her to move in.
Not
or
Oh,
maybe
and
he was
let
anymore.
the
gonna
bitch
propose.
move
They were
in
together
now.
a year.
Oh my god, and
What
she's
if he
gonna
was gonna
go
propose? Right. Sometimes maybe it's better to leave things unsaid. I'm gonna tell you, oh my god, this goes back to my 20s, young 20s. I was dating this guy. I was so in love with this guy. He treated me like shit. I don't know why I was ever in love with him looking back. But I remember, we started doing the deed together, and I came over one day, and I would go into his apartment by myself when he wasn't there, and I saw that he had a picture of this girl that played tennis in his tennis area, with his tennis group, and she's standing in a bikini by a river on his dresser, like, literally on his dresser in the like, stuck by the mirror so he can see it, like, all the time. And I took it and I put it in the drawer. I'm like, I thought it was totally disrespectful to me for him to have this out there. And I came over the next time and it was back up. And I took it and I ripped it up and I said, if I see another picture of a girl here, we're done. Like, what the fuck is he's like, oh, she's just a friend of mine. I'm like, it's not like she's just standing there. She's in a fucking bikini. Like, no. First of all, why do you have a picture of some girl who, by the way, is under 18 in a bikini on your dresser? It's not okay. I'm glad we're not together.
I mean
Fucking asshole. I don't know
I
why I even
mean,
tolerated him.
I I I mean, men don't think
They
things
don't.
through. They don't think things through. There,
And
how's
he
that?
thought that there should be no problem with him that being there.
But I don't really know if I would freak out about the pictures of the naked ex-girlfriend in the underwear drawer. Unless she's still around. Yeah, like, is she still around somewhere? Or I don't know.
Yeah,
Some
it
part of
doesn't
you has to be secure enough to go, "Okay." I mean, you know,
this is his
if it
past, but
bothers yeah, if it
you have
bothers
to
you
leave
that
for
much, then you have
something.
to say something. If it
Yeah.
bothers you that much, you gotta say something.
If it wasn't for this one thing, would your relationship still be stable? Because,
Right.
the article did say that he was always a really good partner and stuff, so maybe just sit and
Well,
have a conversation, you know what I mean?
here's the other thing too. I would probably put them back exactly where I found them, and then I
Mhm.
would spend a little bit of time checking the underwear drawer and seeing if they moved. Do they move? Or are they in the
Yeah.
same place that I put them back? Because maybe he really doesn't know they're there and you're gonna start a bunch of drama over nothing. But if
True.
you put them back in
Right.
there and they move or they switch drawers or there's like the order changes, I would look at that too. What order are
There
they
you
in?
go. Can you put a not like numbers on the back, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Alright. So we're gonna move on to one of my other things that I love. Am I the asshole? I love these stories, but this is an audio version. So are we ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is it. Do do do. Speaker off and play.
For telling my husband's affair baby's family to either come get the kid or I'm calling CPS. My female 53, soon to be ex husband Roger, male 47, whom I forgave for his affair, came home with a baby 4 months ago. His girlfriend, 22, could not handle it anymore and brought the baby to him at work and left. To the best of his knowledge, she's in Spain. I allowed him to stay so long as I didn't have to do anything. Well, about a month ago, Roger had a heart attack. It didn't kill him, more's the pity, but he is very weak and incapable of doing anything for himself. Since he isn't up and about, he cannot care for his child. He also cannot drop off and pick up his son at daycare. I have been helping, but I'm done. My kids are fully grown. I shouldn't be having grandkids anytime soon. I do not have any desire to care for a baby. I told Roger that I want a divorce. I contacted the mother's parents. I know the father through friends. I said they had until Friday to come and get their grandchild, or I was calling Child Protective Services. They just left with the baby, but they scolded me for being so cold towards a baby that had done nothing to me and no harm. I viewed the child differently. Roger is recovering and I will be moving out. The house is in his name, but I have never contributed to it. I have the equivalent of 22 years of rent and interest put away. And as per our prenup, my savings are my own. I work and I don't need anything out of this marriage except for myself. My kids tried telling me to stay to help their father, and I said they're welcome to come over and help him with cleaning himself and the baby. Both declined what I felt was a fair offer. I do not feel like I am acting badly. However, Roger, our children, his child's family, and a few mutual friends think I am. Perhaps writing this out and seeing the responses will give me clarity. Am I the asshole?
Whoever wants to go first.
No way she's the asshole. I don't care. Screw him. Seriously.
What about the
Are you
baby?
kidding me right now? You
The
brought home
baby.
a baby.
about
You
Roger?
fucktard. Oh, no. No. I don't care. And I understand it's not the baby's fault, but nope. No, absolutely not. Done. And your kids are idiots for being on their father's side. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but you're okay with everything until he has a heart attack and needs help, and now you're gonna walk out. That's some
That's
bitch
the
ass
part of
shit.
it. That's the part of it that got me. She said that she forgave him for the affair. The baby was living there with her. He has a heart attack, and then she's like, "I'm done. I'm not gonna even help you anymore." What?
She might have contributed to the heart attack. She might have poisoned that motherfucker.
And she does say it's a pity that the heart attack didn't kill him. I didn't get the part that did I miss where it said that uh that she was okay with it? I mean, she's
Yeah,
I
in the
got
very
that she
beginning, she
forgave him
said
for it or whatever, but yeah, you still don't why would the child's extended family want it to be raised by her anyway?
I don't know about that, but I think when
Well,
she said that she forgave him for the affair and everything, everything was kosher, and then all of a sudden he has a heart attack and it's like, "Yeah, I can't deal with this and I'm out." That really bothers me. What about for better or for worse?
Well, for bet yeah, I don't know. I never would have been okay with it in the first place. I guess
I
she's a
wouldn't have
better
been okay
person
with
than
it
I
either,
am.
but excuse me, if the baby was kind of abandoned on him, what do you do? I mean, at that
I
point,
would
you
have
have to have
called
a
okay,
serious
well, she called the baby's grandparents and said, "You'll have
at
till
that
Friday,"
point,
and they came and picked her up. I would have called them right then and there.
I would've been yeah, if you didn't wanna raise a child, but she was okay with it for a little bit because she was taking care of I guess he was taking care of it, so that's why she didn't
I
care.
think I think there should be a police investigation. I think she tried to kill that motherfucker and it
Oh
didn't
my
work
god.
out, but
If
it
he brought
severely
that
maimed him. And now she's just like, well, hell, this is even better. I'm gonna bounce.
Maybe the deal was that they were going to stay married if he was going to do all the work, because she was like, this isn't my kid. This isn't my problem. This is your problem. And it's not my fault that it got dumped
Well,
on you. So
right.
he was like, listen, I'll take care of everything. And she was like, okay, deal. But then when he couldn't, she was like, this is not my gig. This is
But
not, no, I'm out.
she's even leaving him. I can see her being like, listen, can you come get this child? I can't take care of him and my husband. I that part I don't believe she's an asshole about. I think the fact that if she forgave the affair and she was okay with it for a while, and then he has a heart attack, and now she's like, yeah, I'm done with you.
And
That
she said
to
it
me
was a
seems
shame it didn't kill him. Don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. I don't give a shit about the baby. That's somebody else's problem. But
You're
you
right.
know,
She did.
I just feel like there's more to this. Like she either took this upon herself and then maybe swapped some of his medicine around and tried to kill him, or whatever, with a comment like, well, you know, it's a shame he didn't die. But now he sits around and shits himself, and I don't want to deal with it, so I'm gonna bounce.
Yeah.
It's not exactly chivalrous, but sure. But I mean, I don't think I would have never been okay with it in the first place.
Yeah, I would have a really hard time forgiving someone for doing something like that to me. I don't think I could have
I mean,
kept it together at that point, but she did. So that's the whole like abandoning him now because he had a heart attack and can't do anything. That kind of just to me feels like to me that she is the asshole in that respect.
right,
Okay.
Jamie. Forgiving the affair doesn't mean agreeing to help raise the child, and that's what I'm saying is, you know, the child, put the child aside. It's the way she did him that I think's kind of screwed up. I mean, even Amber Heard shits the bed, and I wouldn't leave her.
Okay, so wait a minute. He
Stop it.
cheats on her and treats her like shit and brings this rando kid into the relationship, and then she's the jerk because he got cancer.
Maybe it was
And she's
he
like,
had a heart
fuck this
attack.
shit.
Damn, could you at least listen to the
So
story?
he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
I got cancer or something, AIDS. I don't know, but I'm
Oh,
dying.
that's right.
I'm
You're
sick
the
as
one with
fuck.
cancer or AIDS. We're
Uh,
not sure.
But
She
you know, I
All
mean,
right. So he had a heart attack. I just think it's bullshit. So he's a cheating, philandering asshole, and but just because he has a heart attack, then she has to put up with it because now you're shitting yourself.
But
right,
had he not had the heart attack, would she still have been with him?
It sounded like she was okay, but we don't know that she was taking care of the child. We just
I'm
know
not
that
even
she
caring
forgave him
about
for
the
the affair.
I don't wanna say right,
Well,
but
yes,
if
obviously,
he
yes,
wouldn't
she
have
was
had
with him. She
yeah, she
was
was
with him.
with him.
So yeah,
So if
yeah,
he wouldn't have had a heart attack, she would have stayed with him.
right,
So because he had a heart attack, she's leaving him.
yeah.
right,
So she's pretty shallow, obviously, but
right.
you know, right? I mean,
Damn, it took forever for you to see this point. Well, man,
well, I knew the point. I just don't know why it matters that she's shallow because he's an asshole. So I
whoa,
I
mean,
mean, right, he was an asshole. He cheated on her. But she like I said, she was okay with it up until the point where he had a heart attack. And then she's just like, "I can't be around you because
yeah, but
I'm not cleaning up your shit and stuff."
I just am
what
sort
if
of
he
okay with
didn't
it.
cheat on her? What if they separated and then they got back together, and then this bitch is just like, here, we had a baby, and then he's like, oh shit,
Yeah, I
But
don't.
that's not the story. The story is that he had an
right?
affair. So he
I'm
had an
just yeah,
affair
I'm not
Sort
that
of.
mad at her for
while
it.
having an affair, and then she decides that once he has a heart attack, she can't tolerate it anymore, and she leaves. But I feel like if you were going to leave, you should have been at the point where I think
You should have left to start
the thing
with.
is there's a prenup, so you know there's a lot of money involved, and now the money isn't going to be there anymore because he needs the care, and that's why she's bailing. It's all about the green.
Right.
That's my opinion. So I feel like she is kind of an asshole because she should have left before if she was going to leave and not wait until the medical issue to leave.
I agree.
So we are now at a point where it is our friend Robert's turn.
That is disgusting.
You are one sick puppy. It is now time for Robert's Urban Dictionary of the Week.
Okay, we didn't have a winner this week, but if you want to win the Urban Dictionary of the Week, just send this week's Urban Dictionary to Beaver After, or wait, shit, what's it called again? Is it the Beaver After Dark?
Real
Oh,
Beaver
yeah.
After Dark at gmail.com.
Yeah, real Beaver After Dark. Who don't like a real beaver, especially after dark?
I was gonna
At
say, especially after dark.
gmail.com. So this week is the Michigan motorboat.
Huh.
And
I'm just gonna go with this is probably something Timmy the pilot has never experienced.
this is just like any other motorboat, except it has a twist.
Oh
So
no. Wait, a literal twist. Go.
no. So while you're getting a blowjob, when you're getting ready to ejaculate, you pull out, she squeezes her boobs together, and you ejaculate in the crevice, and then you motorboat her.
Ew.
Okay, so it's like a pearl necklace with a not really a pearl
For
necklace.
him,
Yeah.
it's more like a
You
glazed
know,
donut.
If you shaved your pubes beforehand, you could go from the motorboat to the Abe Lincoln.
Damn, dude. Damn. I mean, I can't believe we're connecting urban dictionaries at this point.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
you know, I am me, so there's that.
He is the scholar of the Urban
So
Dictionary.
you can win
Robert's
by
got no problem with his deviant sexual behavior shit, but don't you fuck around with him and kick him out if he has a heart attack, goddammit. He's allowed to
Right?
shit himself all he wants.
That's right.
Listen,
So
no.
if you want to win, just email the Michigan motorboat to the real beaver after dark at gmail.com.
You got it right. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Now, this guy definitely wasn't motorboating. This one, let's just start with Robert, since you are the only man on the show tonight. If you are with a partner and she mocks the size of your penis, how would you handle that?
I would probably make some sort of reference. Her sister or her mom didn't complain.
Okay. So would you do a DIY operation?
Wait, apparently Erica needs an explanation. She's not getting it. So she says, like, you know, you got a small penis. I'll be like, well, your sister didn't complain about it, bitch.
Your sister thought that it was just right.
Right.
Erica's like, okay, we're moving
I mean,
on.
sure, I could have a small penis.
I've never
but I can-
actually told someone to their face that they had a small penis.
Really?
So, I don't know.
Okay.
Not to their face. That's
All right.
really mean.
Well, you know, sometimes you just need to. Okay. But would you do a DIY operation if, I don't know, say your girlfriend said that it's too small and it's useless? Would you rip it off and throw it at her?
Well, fuck no, because I'm attached to my penis. Just because she don't want to use it, I still can.
So, Oliver Illick, 22, called an ambulance when he couldn't stop bleeding. He was taken on a stretcher in bloodstained jeans to a nearby hospital in, I'm going to probably mess up the phrasing of this, but Kokania, Macedonia. He told medics that his girlfriend had dumped him for being bad in bed and that he had blamed his small penis for the split. As it was useless, he decided to cut it off. Police searched his house and discovered the severed organ in a bin after it had been cut off with a single swipe from a razor blade, which was also in the bin. The severed penis was delivered to the hospital, but there was no surgeon there with the requisite skills to reattach it. So, yeah. What do you think?
I can't believe he swiped it off with a razor blade. And that's like some kind of problem. Like if you're gonna masticate yourself to prove a point, You got issues.
Well, she did say this was in Cocaine. Is it
Macedonia.
Okay. I was fixing to say, you know, you do enough coke, you might be willing to do some stupid shit like that.
Cocaine. What the?
Did you not say
It's like,
Cocaine,
I
Macedonia?
said Macedonia.
I'm gonna go back and listen to this. I swear to God, you
It's
said Cocaine and then
it's
Macedonia.
maybe yeah, it was Koconai. So you're right. Okay, maybe I did say it.
Oh my God, I didn't even pick up on that. I'm gonna yeah, this is
Erica, are you listening to the show at all tonight?
I am, I swear, but I didn't pick up on that part. I heard the Macedonia part, that's why I couldn't figure out what he was talking about. Yeah, I don't know. You got a problem if you're gonna cut your own thing off.
Yeah.
I mean, who are
It
you
doesn't
hurting?
matter.
Yourself.
Right. Like, no. I mean, I don't understand how that was the choice. How'd you go for
I
you?
mean,
I'll show you.
obviously nobody has ever told this poor little feller there's no such thing as too small a penis, just big vaginas. Somebody out there is the right fit for this little feller. He didn't have to go do all that.
Oh, somebody should have told him to go Asian. It's okay. He would have figured it out. I mean, yeah, maybe. Oh, but they couldn't put it back on. So, see, I was
It
paying
just grow one
attention.
on his arm.
Oh my God.
Just grow a new one on your arm, bud.
Well,
Maybe
then
they
it
can
won't
grow-
matter. Then it won't matter how big it is. Just put it
Now
in
he
your
can
own
wear a
mouth.
strap on because he don't have all that bullshit in the way.
If you put it on your arm, you can just suck your own dick anytime you want. You don't need a woman.
Would that be gay?
Um,
I mean, it's on your arm.
Yes, it's still yours. It doesn't matter where it is.
self-pleasure. So is masturbation
Still
gay?
you.
I think that would be terrifying to have your pecker on your arm because there's all kind of places you could get that motherfucker caught by accident.
So, but is it
It's
gay? If you masturbate, it's not gay. So why would sucking your own dick be gay?
because it's not in your mouth.
Well, you could
That's
make it gay.
gay. No.
You can masturbate and then lick it off your hand. I'm pretty sure that's gay.
I can't.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We are moving on. We are totally moving
Oh
on.
yeah.
from
Yeah.
that.
We're gonna move on to a really great next subject.
Change the subject. Orgasm denial. This is yours, Erica. You bring us in.
Great. This is mine. Orgasm denial. What is it and why to try it? Oh my God. This is horrible. Okay.
Is that like extreme edging?
Yes. Well, I mean, I guess I don't think it's extreme. Just edging would be part of it. But there is an article that is here, which apparently says if you want to deny yourself orgasm using one of several different methods, it should heighten your sexual intensity. Right?
Mhm.
Robert, it sounds like you've tried this before. Orgasm denial is a fun and sometimes intense kink that involves deliberately postponing or denying climax. When you deny an orgasm, you either get to climax much later than you want under certain conditions, or, and it says gasp. Not at all.
That's the part I have a problem with right there.
The not at all?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you just could go finish it off yourself. But with the part, well, no, because it says you can do it yourself too.
Yeah. Why would you? The whole point.
Why have
Robert.
sex without an orgasm? Isn't blue balls a bad thing? If questions like these are running through your head, orgasm denial could seem like the opposite of fun. So that's for Holly. It seems like the opposite of fun.
No, listen, it could be fun as long as you get me to the finish line at some point. The whole not getting there at all is bullshit.
I feel
Robert,
like that's for
you're
like
jerking off, would you just get so close where you're so hard and about to come to stop and be like, I'm good?
No. And I tell you why. Because edging yourself and you're a man, I mean, your arm gets fucking tired. You're like, fuck this.
Okay, so he keeps talking about edging. There's 5 types of orgasm denial. Okay. So the first type is by yourself.
Right.
So you just bring yourself almost there, stop. You could use a toy, you could use a vibrator, whatever, right? Together. That's doing it with a partner, right?
Mhm.
Edging is with restraints is another one. Now, okay, why is with restraints any different than with a partner? I'm not so sure I
Well,
understand
you're
why
not tying
adding.
yourself up and then trying to do it because that's not gonna work.
Oh, well, I
You
know,
know,
but I mean,
because
I don't
well,
understand why it's any more intense with the
because
restraints than without.
with yourself or with a partner, you could do it without restraints, without
Right,
anything else, or you can do it with being tied down and have them bring you close and then not bringing you there.
right. Okay, so then the fourth type is using a code word. This is gay. Okay, I don't like this one. I think this is stupid. This type of orgasm denial uses a specific word to signal that you're allowed to. You know what, motherfucker? Like, as soon as you tell me you're not allowed to until I give you the code word, I'm coming right then and there just because you told me I couldn't. Like, I don't like that. I don't like to be told that I have to wait until you tell there's a code word. No, negative. I'm not playing. Number 4 is not for me. I'm not using code words. And if you tell
Yeah,
me I have one, like, I'm just gonna come just because you told me I couldn't.
yeah, the
Well,
whole, like, "I need your permit" no, fuck. No way.
The other
eh,
one is like under number 5 is under certain conditions. Like, I don't know. It says like dirty talk or intercourse or getting certain chores done around the house. I don't know how those correlate, right? It amps
Mhm.
up anticipation. Like, if you want the popsicle, you gotta clean your room,
Right.
right? Like a child, which, probably isn't healthy during sex because 'cause you're not supposed to
no.
have sex as a child. But it does give you all kinds of lovely instructions how to practice orgasm control, how to practice consent, how to exercise safety, how to set boundaries. I love this. Define your sexual boundaries with your partner before experimenting with orgasm control. Really? You think you might want to do that before you start set limits on the scene and discuss each other's non-negotiables. Like what positions you do and don't like. Okay, that's where I'm saying anal is exit only. Is that where I make that
So you have to
proclamation?
put that yes, that's exactly what you have
Okay,
to
so that's my non-negotiable set right there. Aftercare. This one I had a good laugh about. Okay. Sexual aftercare is essential after an intense experience like orgasm denial. It can involve cuddling, snacking, or attending to any discomfort. I
So
was done at that point.
if you
Yeah,
smacked my ass so many times, you have to, like, put lotion on it and rub it to make it feel better.
if I want you to smack my ass, I should not need to be cuddled afterward. You're
Yeah,
doing it
right.
wrong. Like, that's not how this is supposed to work. Those 2 things don't go together. Where this is not I don't need a snack plate. I'm not a child. This is not no.
Well,
No, no, no.
that
I feel
whole
like
article is kind of silly. I mean, if you're an attentive partner at all, especially during oral, you can tell right before they get there and just stop.
so edging is bringing yourself or your partner to the brink of climax, then backing off and repeating until you have an electrifying orgasm. So, Holly, in the case of edging, you always get to go.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
5, 6 times
It
yeah.
prolongs and
is a
builds
really
up the
good stat.
orgasm phase, making the final release much more powerful. It's different from orgasm denial because orgasm always happens with edging, while denial can avoid it.
But watch her neck, fella. She can break that shit.
There's
Yep.
also something in here that I did find just a little bit disturbing. What is a forced orgasm? Forced orgasm is about forcing a submissive partner to climax. At this point, I was like, okay, no.
That gets into
Beyond their
fetish shit.
limits of physical comfort. I think that your safe word's coming out way before this.
That's
Right.
like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yep.
It would have to be. There's also something in here called a ruined orgasm, which I didn't really want to read about because who wants to know about bad orgasms?
Mhm.
Like when they reduce or stop sexual stimulation precisely at the moment the climax starts, it ruins the full sensation of the orgasm. Womp womp.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's no fun. You
yeah.
know?
That
I don't yeah, I did I don't also know why you have to practice it. I'm pretty sure everyone's edged at some point. Like maybe
Yeah.
you didn't know that that's what it was, but I
You
mean,
might not have called it that, but you would have done it at some point.
I don't
right.
know why you wouldn't
Used to
do
be
it.
called a tease.
You would, right, right. But as long as you eventually are getting there, then it's just
Yeah,
called
when I
edgy.
saw
Oh
the
no.
holding and I'm like, "Who would do that? Why would you do that to yourself?" Especially I was just like, "This is like Erica's trying to trigger me because I trigger her so many times."
I mean, yeah, for sure. I knew I was like, "Oh, I'm sending Holly this. We're going to talk about orgasm denial."
See, I I say a tease goes all the way back to high school when she didn't want to do nothing but leave your clothes on and then grind on you like she's riding a fucking weed eater and your dick sore for the next 2 days. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Oh my
Ain't nobody trying to
god.
have all that.
She was already denying you back then, huh?
I
Right?
think that was more that I think that was a little different. Listen, I'm not against you everyone exploring their orgasms, okay? Please go ahead, right? But
Right.
I mean, they're pretty intense on their own. You can make them more intense. Yes, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but I just
Just
don't know if I would want to go through all the work. It's not supposed to be work.
just
Right.
don't choke and stroke by yourself. You can die that way.
Whoa.
Do that
Jeez.
with a friend.
Whoa.
You know, David Carradine. Ugh.
Oh
That's
my god.
that's what happened to that poor little feller. He was
Ah,
choking and stroking, and he did a lot more choking than he did stroking, and it didn't turn out very well.
no.
Robert, Beaver After Dark does not condone any suicidal activities. Please, everyone,
No,
stay
that's why
safe.
you do it with a
That's
friend.
why he's giving a public service announcement.
Yeah,
Oh
leave
my
the curtain
god.
open so the neighbor can watch or something. Jesus.
Well, on this note, I have a country song that Robert might actually like. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Do do do. This is an AI country song, and I can't find the play button, so I guess I'm just gonna hit the screen and
I'm rubbing one out on my living room floor cause my wife won't suck my dick anymore. She used to hawk to her right on my thing, but she stopped when I gave her that wedding ring. And now it's just me in this cold six-pack, tugging my meat, laying flat on my back. She's watching her shows while I'm watching the door, rubbing one out on the living room floor. I'm in here moaning at the top of my lungs, got a beer in my hand, but I'm needing the tub. This shit ain't fair, got my hand is tired. Nobody told me that I'm out retired, and now I'm rubbing one out on the living room floor, cause my wife won't suck me off anymore.
do you think that could be a hit?
No, but yes.
That if y'all if y'all have never heard him, that sounds totally like a Wheeler Walker Jr. song.
Is that who it's like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's not who it is, but that's the kind of
Yeah.
shit he does.
Yeah, make sure you clarify that.
He's fantastic. I went and seen him in concert at the Ryman. It was awesome.
I
I
saw
want
that
someone to
AI
have that as
song,
their ringtone.
and I was like, "Oh my god, what is even happening right now?"
I mean,
Right?
I don't know why he's laying in the floor. That shit would make my back hurt. Fuck that.
Yeah, why are you on the living
I
room floor
too.
watching the doorway? Go in the bedroom or the bathroom and shut the door.
Like,
You
seriously.
get your extra long sleeping pajamas on and you fix it so the air from the vent blows up one pants leg and back down the other. And yeah, there you go.
Some interesting facts that I've never thought I'd ever hear
Oh
until I
god.
spoke to Robert.
Holly, I think we can't understand that one because we're women. I don't get that one.
Why not? You don't think we could blow smoke up our dress?
We
Or
can, but like up one pant leg and down the other doing the trick. I don't have any balls hanging down there, so that's just more of like a cool breeze. It's not really gonna do anything.
oh, maybe.
You might enjoy a cool breeze. You don't know till you try.
Yep. Go try
That's
it,
this week's
Erica.
homework assignment.
Absolutely not. I am not trying cold breeze.
I don't have
cuddling.
a forced air thing, so I couldn't do that.
Wonder if
Sorry.
anybody masturbates in the ice bath. I don't think I could get a hard on, but I'm willing to try. Anybody got an ice bath I can borrow?
You
For
could just throw
science?
some ice into your tub.
It's got to be a specific temperature, otherwise you'll die. And I'm sick as fuck right now. I don't need to do that shit.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to Beaver After Dark. I appreciate it. Thank you to Jennifer and Jen for continuing to support the show and being in here. And don't forget, if you want to be a winner, you can email realbeaverafterdark@gmail.com. Michigan Motorboat. That is the Urban Dictionary of the Week. And until next week,